All right, where we left off last week, as we were working on a butterfly, we were working on the left side here, working on our designs. We could get those images onto this side, but really we could use that to work out our color ideas. This side's the most important because we are going to transfer them onto a good piece of cardstock. All right, so if you're at home, you don't have cardstock, a nice piece of drawing paper would work pretty well, but we want something a little tougher than the sketchbook pages themselves. All right, and here's what you're going to do. Because we scribbled on the back here, which was last week's directions, we're going to take that cardstock, we're going to line it up with our pages, and I got it lined up with the binder here, and what you're going to do is you're going to trace over the top of your drawing. Hold this steady, don't move this around a whole lot. We don't want to move the paper underneath a whole lot or it will mess up your drawing. Everything needs to stay pretty steady. I would do the outside first, and then start working on your designs from top to bottom or bottom to top. Don't jump around or you will miss something in there, all right? Once you've got that all traced, you think you're pretty good, you could hold it down and peel it back and look at it a little bit, but really we don't want to move anything too much. And so once we've got it all traced, we will have our design on our piece of cardstock, all right? And then I would take that cardstock and I would cut it in half. So there is half of the cardstock, and here is the second half. What I would do with that second half is I would put that back underneath, line it up, put your paper back over. We're going to use this side again, trace over it, get everything, do the outer parts, then do top to bottom or bottom to top. Keep everything steady. When that is done, you should have two pieces for your wings. So there would be this one, and there's the other half. So you can see I've got those two halves there. I've already started to cut this one out. All right, you're going to remove them from their paper. And then what we need to do is we need to get the design on the other side. And here's how we do that. All right, we're going to go, we've got our picture that we're done. We're going to take the blank side, push that down. So this is my already done drawing. Should line up perfectly. I'm going to take a little piece of tape. I'm going to tape this down so it doesn't move. You don't want to put it too many so it rips your paper. Just a little bit to hold it steady. I'm going to fold this over. That should help hold it as well. And then I'm going to flip this so that I can see the scribble marks. All right. Now, when I'm working on this, I want to stay pretty consistent. So I'm going to start in one area. We don't want to be very sporadic with this, or they'll just be these thin lines. We want to make sure that we are covering the whole thing. So I'm going to start at the top here, and I'm going to work my way down, trying to cover as much as possible. You will start to see the edges of your wings, and that's a good thing. That'll at least guide you a little bit on where you need to be. And then I'm just going to work up and down, slowly and surely. Don't use long strokes with this, or it will not cover very well. But when you're all done, you make it all the way down to the bottom. We'll open it up. We'll peel the tape off, and it should have pushed your drawing onto the other side. All right. You'll remove the second one, get that all cut out, place that on there, a little tape, and you will do the same thing. This way we have a nice drawing front and back. And then we can start working on our coloring. You can use colored pencil. If you've got a nice piece of cardstock, you could use marker, gel pens. We want to make sure that we're symmetrical, so whatever's happening in this dot here needs to happen over here on this side. Whatever's happening in this flower here needs to happen on that side, because our butterflies are symmetrical. So we want to make sure that we're going to do that. We will finish up the coloring next week. For the people in class, I have a bunch of clothespins that we are going to use to glue these down, and then we're done. So if people get done early, we'll just have a fun drawing to do. You guys at home, if you don't have a clothespin, you can have something else for the body, a pencil. You might be able to find a little dowel rod, something that could work as a body. You could even probably make your own if you wanted to out of some paper, okay? But that's what we're working on this week. We're getting the wings made so that we can have a nice three-dimensional butterfly. Mostly working on probably coloring and coloring next week, so that's what we'll be doing. But you'll get an email letting you know what's what, okay? Let me know if you got any questions. I love the pictures that I've been getting so far. Keep those coming. If I haven't replied, internet's been kind of goofy, and the computers have definitely been goofy. So I will try to reply to all those I see the best I can. All right? Guys, I'll see you later, and let me know if you got any problems.